This can escalate into aggression and even violence at this point. They're trying to hurt you, and sometimes it's an attempt to get you to come back just so that all of it will stop. Hi, this is Jim Brillon, and welcome to this YouTube channel where we talk about all things mental health. Today I'm going to be talking about, it's a question that I've had from several people online, and it's referring to relationships with narcissists and what happens when a narcissist can't control you any longer. It's a really good question and an important one. Often when a narcissist realizes that they can't control you any longer is when they start sensing that you're developing more of a sense of yourself. And a lot of times that's when things really escalate in a narcissistic relationship. When they start to feel like they're losing control over you, they can go into a narcissistic rage. And if you've never experienced that, it can be really frightening. It can be a rage that is really on a primal level. And a lot of their behaviors will get more and more devious. And this is actually a point when being in a relationship with a narcissist can turn dangerous. Depending on, where on the spectrum of narcissistic traits they are, this can escalate into aggression and even violence at this point. So if that's what's happening in your world, this is the point where you really need to be talking to people and enlisting social support, maybe even taking protective measures like restraining orders, talking with the police, really kind of thinking about everything that you need to do in order to protect yourself. And this is also when the smear campaigns start to happen, when the narcissist will try to destroy your self-esteem. They'll come up with every dirty trick in the book to slander you in public. They might post compromising pictures of you online. They might even go to your work and try to undermine you at work, try to get you fired, tell people that you're stealing from the company, or make up any kind of story to make you look bad. And a lot of times there are a couple of different functions for this. It's their anger and rage, and they're trying to hurt you, and sometimes it's an attempt to get you to come back just so that all of it will stop. Sometimes at this point a narcissist will just disappear, and this can be really confusing because especially if you're linked in a traumatic bond with that person, then you start spinning in your own head trying to figure out what's going on. Are they going to call? Are they going to talk to me? And you don't know at that point if this is just like they're going radio silent, so to speak, in an attempt to get you, to seek them out, or have they really moved on because they found some new narcissistic supply. This is the point where some narcissists will threaten to end their lives in order to get you back. So that can be a manipulative ploy that really goes to extreme ends. Sometimes they'll play the victim role. Narcissists tend to fluctuate between being the quote-unquote hero and the victim. Both of those roles are used to get them what they want. They might at this point start to stalk you. A narcissist that can't take no for an answer will literally stalk you. They'll sit outside of your house or apartment or work and they'll wait for you. They'll follow you to the gym, to the grocery store. They'll track your movements. They'll put tracking devices on your phone or on your car. Sometimes they'll enlist other people to track you. And often this is when the public humiliation starts. It's an attempt to punish you. They will sometimes try to undermine you by using your friends to try to turn them into enablers, or what we think of as the flying monkeys. These are people that the narcissist uses to do their bidding, and they'll try to turn your friends against you, try to convince them that you're the crazy one in the relationship and the narcissist is just trying to help you. They'll lie, they'll gaslight, they'll deny. That whole cycle ramps up, and they'll often try to bait you or try to get an emotional response out of you, because that's really what they want. Is they want an emotional reaction out of you, because when you're in emotion mind, you're vulnerable, and at this point the mask that the narcissist wears starts to come off, and it can get really, really ugly. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll ramp up the love bombing, trying to, ingratiate you and try to get you to come back or try to bring you back into the relationship. It's a number of really, really scary and toxic behaviors that happen when a narcissist feels like they're losing control of you. From another perspective, this is actually a sign that you're starting to take your power back. So if that's the place that you're at and you're ready to move on from a toxic relationship, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Because the more you can work to take your own personal power back, not to have power over somebody, but to grow in your own self-confidence, your own self-awareness, and start to heal yourself, the more you can do that, the better. And if you look at it from that viewpoint, when you see these behaviors ramping up in a narcissist, it's a sign that you're getting stronger. So something to think about. If the videos are helpful, I encourage you to like and subscribe, sign up for notifications, and as always, feel free to leave comments. Let me know what you think if you have questions, and I'll look forward to talking with you again. Take care.